Well, we're almost here. We are a matter of mere days away from Christmas Day. It's been such a great joy to be with you through these Advent devotions. I am ever grateful and thankful for Reverend Tracy for helping me in creating them. It's been a joy, and I hope they've been a blessing to you. Today I want to pull out of Psalm 89, which is one of the lectionary texts talking about the throne of David. But let's see what it has for us as we're closing out this Advent season. It says, I will sing of your steadfast love, O Lord, forever. With my mouth I will proclaim your faithfulness to all generations. I will declare that your steadfast love is established forever. Your faithfulness is as firm as the heavens. You said, I have made a covenant with my chosen one. I have sworn to my servant David. I will establish your descendants forever and build your thrones for all generations. Then you spoke in a vision to your faithful one and said, I have set a crown on one who is mighty. I have exalted one chosen from the people. I have found my servant David with my holy oil. I have anointed him. My hand shall remain with him. My arm shall also strengthen him. The enemy shall not outwit him. The wicked shall not humble him. What a great story about overcoming and everything falling into place. We're talking about with David. It has many strong references about how great God is and how God's plan just kind of falls into place. And these Psalms were often written after the fact. So they were probably there to talk about a specific king. And it seems like everything is going just wonderfully. I mean, think about it. Hear the words that it said. Singing of steadfast love forever. Declare that that it's established forever. Sworn to David that he will establish descendants. He'll build his throne. It's all kinds of building up and restoration. And this was great news for people who felt like nothing was going right. But then you have to look at it really wasn't right yet. If you read the rest of the psalm, which is not included in the lectionary text, you'll find that it turns to a lament, that it's almost a question as, God, you said you were going to establish this throne. You said you were going to do all these things, but yet that hasn't been done yet. In the last couple of verses, it says, Lord, where is your steadfast love of old, which by your faithfulness you swore to David? Remember, O Lord, how your servant is taunted, how I bear in my bosom the insults of the people, in which your enemies taunt, O Lord, with which they taunted me, the footsteps of your anointed. Blessed be the Lord forever. Amen. The psalmist is questioning, God, where are you? You promised that you're going to build up. You promised that you're going to restore. You promised that you're going to do all these great things. And all doing it, establishing David's throne forever. Yet, none of that's done yet. Today, we live in a messed up world. In a world where we scratch our head and we wonder, what is God doing? Is God even involved? Does God even care? And that's kind of what the psalmist is writing. But what we do know is the psalmist didn't know of the coming Christ child. And while we know the story, we don't even know how great it's going to be when Christ comes again. Because when Christ came the first time, he came to deliver us and to establish us and to rebuild us and to restore us. And he's still working on that, because he's at least still working on me. So this Christmas season, it is my hopeful reminder to you that God is still coming. And when he comes, he will establish his throne forever. And our mouths will proclaim the faithfulness to all generations. And it will build the throne for all generations. And a crown will be set on him, because he is chosen from the people. And he will be holy and anointed, because he is Jesus. Amen.